Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They run the counter. It's Mitchell. And some space here. They juked him. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, Coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 43 yards. Rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
It's a game of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
Now Newton on 1st down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll have past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tighten up.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Murray has the first down and more. And down to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, it's Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Second and 9.
Here's Newton.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Kill, turn up.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Newton.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Newton on 1st down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. On 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is take. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Muhammad. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Ertz has it left side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go again with Muhammad. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, a gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Out of the gun, Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Muhammad. Room past the 20. And some room to maneuver. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Murray now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Off play action, Newton. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
49ers 14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
54, right there, 54 miles.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Muhammad, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Matt Prater for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Cam's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Forced out to his left. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now Newton.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly.
And that will get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Arizona, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role.